Hey guys, what's going on? So I haven't posted in a while. I've been generally just a bit lazy recently. But welcome to what is going to be probably the worst start to a chem strike ever. I just want to say now, this is like my last game of the night, and look, I'm just going to look right over this guy's head. I didn't even see this dude. He saw me and missed two shots, so I think he did worse. Retard battle. Anyway, yeah, this was the last game of the night, so this is why my aim is going to be so bad. There's only two of us playing at this point. That's going to be my excuse for some of the moments in this game, anyway. But anyway, hopefully this is going to be the first of a few chem strikes I'm going to start posting, not as like a strict series, but just as they come in, if I think they're decent enough, I guess. I've been going for chem strikes recently, and I've kind of got a bit of a love-hate thing going for, chems, nukes, Moabs, whatever it was with Black Ops 2, nuclears, 30 kills for a just for a medal. Thanks, Treyarch. But I've always been a bit more of a kind of aggressive player, I guess, just kind of going for a lot of kills, big score, running assault streaks. And because of that, I'm usually dead way before these kind of like big 20 plus kill streaks. So when I do start going for them, it's usually a bit weird for me. I've got to kind of slow my game down. I've got to change my game style a bit. I've got to think around it a bit more, which I actually kind of like. I think it's important for the games like this, especially Call of Duty, where things get really samey if you keep playing it in the same way, to set yourself kind of a little challenge which is going to change the game a bit for you, make it a bit more fresh, a bit more new. So I was running high assault streaks, so I thought, this is getting a bit monotonous, so I'll change it up to chem strikes. And I think everyone can do that. Once you've been playing a game for a while and you get a bit better, if you've been using the same setup for a while, try increasing it. So if you're using assault streaks, switch it up to higher ones. And then once you start getting those regularly, you can switch up to even higher ones, and you'll be, getting better and better. You'll be getting more kills. You'll be getting a higher score. So that's kind of what I was doing. So I was running high assault streaks, and I just moved up to chem strikes. And that's kind of a big game changer. You generally have to swap out to a specialist to have a decent chance of getting it. So yeah, it's been quite interesting. I've been getting a few, but I haven't been getting them kind of as quickly as I'd like to. This game's very hard to rush really effectively, especially in these deathmatch game types like TDM and Kill Confirmed. You can't really just rush into the entire team and keep killing them and survive. Well, not to say people haven't, but it's very unlikely just because of the kind of amount of health you have on this game. Black Ops 2 was about double health, it seems, than this. And the spawns are just so stubborn on a lot of maps, and they're kind of so bad that, if you run into the entire team, a lot of the time they'll just spawn right back in front of you, and eventually you just get kind of mobbed. A special shout out to Freight as a map. At this point, Freight has been the bane of my life for getting chem strikes and kill confirmed. The spawns are just so bad, you can kill their whole team twice through and they will all just spawn around you again. It's horrible, but working on it. And that's the thing really though, I want to get, if I get chem strikes, I want to get them on deathmatch game types. Kill confirmed, TDM, even cranked, although we haven't played a lot of cranked. Simply because I think they're just a little bit more interesting. A lot of the chem strikes I've been seeing on YouTube are people posting them from objective game types, often with like full teams, domination. Blitz seems to be a pretty big one for spawn trapping, because Blitz is very stubborn spawns, very predictable spawns, and if you get a whole team who knows what they're doing, they can kind of just spawn trap, and everybody just has a couple of lines of sight to cover, and everyone can get their chem strikes in, which isn't like a criticism. If you can pull that off, then go for it. But in terms of actually watching them, I just don't find them that interesting. I find the ones that people have got while playing on their own or playing on these kind of deathmatch game types. The cranked ones are awesome to watch, for instance, just because they have to get them quickly. But I think they're a bit more interesting because you have to you get to watch the player, and they've got to make these kind of spur of the moment decisions. They've got no preset plan for their game, really. I mean, everyone's got their opening at the start of the match. But, you know, if you haven't got a full team and you're not controlling the map, then you know, you've got to think around it. You've got to predict the spawns, and you've got to kind of make these quick decisions. So I think that's a little bit more interesting than just, you know, watching someone keep an eye on a couple of sight lines for 10 minutes in a spawn trap. And although it is a bit more annoying, especially, I can't even tell you the amount of like 22, 23 kill streaks which have been cut short by someone spawning like 3 meters behind me, because the spawns in this game are just so bad. I can't tell you how many times that's happened, but it is more satisfying when you actually get one, I think. Oh yeah, so the title, right? The game before this, I picked up an SC assault rifle, and I hadn't really used one before. And I had my specialist bonus. It was on, I think it was a Warhawk, and it absolutely tore face. And I almost hit a K.E.M. with it. I got like 22, 23 kills. So just before this game started, I set up a class with it on just to try it out. And as you know, in Ghost, you have about 5 seconds between games, so I rushed this class together, and it was just really badly set up, so my scavenger ended up being really far away, and because my aim was just so poor at the start of this match, I just ended up running out of ammo like straight away. So I picked up this person's FAD, and in turn this ended up taking me all the way to a K.E.M. strike. So maybe it's just me. I've always found this in Call of Duty, that if you pick up someone else's gun, it seems to work so much better than if you make your own class with it. That's always been the case for me. So I mean, I've tried a FAD since this, and it's worked pretty well. But this match, it just seemed to be working a lot better than if I try and use it myself. So yeah, a bit of a weird one. I had never actually used a FAD before, and then I just picked one up and got a K.E.M. strike with it, which is a little bit weird. This is going to highlight why you should run hardline in your specialist package if you're going for K.E.M. strikes. I keep kind of toying with the idea of taking it off to add kind of other things, but then I kind of remember this game, and I just about got the assist counts as kill and then ran to this guy. Although I don't know, I may have been able to kill him. I wasn't calling in the K.E.M. strike at the time. Who knows? And then obviously what you need to do is knife the air, otherwise your K.E.M. strike doesn't count. Just a quick note on like tag collecting. Kill confirm's good for going for K.E.M. strikes because you can control the speed of the game a little better, even if you're not playing with a full team, just by kind of adapting how many tags you're picking up. I don't want to lose a game and get a K.E.M. strike. That seems completely pointless. So if we're losing, I will pick up tags. I didn't pick up many in this game because my team managed to keep quite a decent lead. So kind of debt of gratitude to them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I will try and update more regularly in the upcoming weeks. Going to be uploading some Clan v Clan as well, which is just hilarious. Anyway, I will see you then. Get him! Get him! Let him! Get him!
We're in the lead.
Oh
Excellent
wow!
job.
Let's all watch this.
Yeah, do it, don't. Whatever you do, don't miss. that was one of the best kill cams I've ever seen.
Halftime.
That's embarrassing.